Everybody, Papa John here. Today's subject is, are we in a bull market or a bear market? As always, I'm here to tell you stories, share some lessons and give you some information that will ease your journey through the crypto landscape. So, question is, are we in a bull market or bear market? For those of you very new to this sort of terminology, a bull market is basically when the market's going upwards and there's lots of energy and excitement. The bear market is where the price is generally going down and people are taking their investments off the table. So, what do I think? Depends how you want to look at the question, really. Long term, short term, mid term, however. There's a lot going on in the world at the moment, you'll have seen if you watch the news, and many people believe that drives the prices of stocks and shares, equities, crypto, commodities, everything around the world. When things are getting a bit dodgy, people sell their investments and go back into cash or potentially gold and silver and such like. However, I've got a different view. I don't deny that the world and its activities affect the price of crypto, particularly, because I don't really know much about the rest of economic situation, but crypto is basically led by the price of Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin is led by the software, the programming behind it all. And Bitcoin was designed to be deflationary in that the value goes up due to supply and demand, and every 4 years the amount of Bitcoin produced halves, so it becomes scarcer, which drives demand, which drives the price. Okay, it doesn't constantly go up and down, go up, but it goes through many cycles. But a longer cycle is an upward trajectory, and what you find is periods of growth in price followed by corrections. And at the moment, as I see it, we're in a short-term correction. So that's bearish. However, long term, we're always going to be in a bull market, because long term the price is always going to be going up, because that's how Bitcoin's been designed. Well, just going on for a fallen tree. Woohoo! Gotta be careful not to hit my head, because I'm 6'2" and occasionally I catch my head on low hanging branches. So where were we? Yeah, long term bullish, short term bearish. In periods in the cycle, you can have bull and bear markets as well, and we seem to be fluctuating very rapidly from day to day, week to week, month to month. We were all hoping for a big pump in the prices in December, but what it turns out is what they call a double top. The price hit two peaks last year and started to fall away. Some people are predicting the price of Bitcoin to drop to $20,000 or lower. Personally, I don't believe it's going to go that low. You think a lot of the major institutions this year have bought into Bitcoin around about $35,000-$40,000. So if we get to that point, I think they're going to kick in and buy more and keep the price from falling further. They've got the shareholders to consider, and they won't be wanting to see long-term depreciation in their assets, namely Bitcoin. You think of Michael Saylor, head of MicroStrategy. He's bought billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. He started around about $40,000, I think, and he was riding high when prices went all the way up to $69,000, but corrected back This morning I think I looked at it as $38,000 thereabouts, having dropped to about 35. So have we hit the bottom? Probably not. And there's still a lot going on in the world which will drive people to do things, as in sell their Bitcoin, which will bring the price down further and further. But long term, bullish still. And if you were considering buying Bitcoin, don't be put off, because as long as you're not in it to make a quick buck, you'll make a profit. I started buying in at 20,000 in 2017 and saw it drop all the way to 3,500, which wasn't a pleasant experience, but it came all the way back in 20x from there, plus some. So all is not doom and gloom, unless you're in it for the short-term gains, in which case you're probably considering liquidating your assets at the moment. But providing you hold fire on the solid investments, you probably see them bounce back. Higher risk speculative projects will probably come and go. You think in the traditional business finance world, 95% of businesses don't succeed the first year, crash and burn. It's not too different in the world of crypto. It may take a bit longer, or maybe even quicker, for businesses to come and go. So you've got to pick and choose your investments wisely. It's one of the reasons that I haven't really discussed altcoins up until now, because I could sense the bear market coming, maybe not consciously, but I could feel the tide turning, and I didn't want to encourage anybody to speculate on alternative cryptocurrencies when there's a strong likelihood that they'd suffer significant losses. Buy into the blue chips and the top 100, and your investments are a bit more secure. But the altcoins beyond the top 100 are more at risk of failing or leaving you wanting in your investment portfolio. So that's why I haven't gone down that route. So back to the question: bull market, bear market. Two answers to two questions. Bear market in the short term, bull market in the long term, and you could say I'm a perma-bull in that respect. I'm keeping most of my portfolio in Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they're the ones that will stay the course, and other strong alt coins. Bear market, bearish in the short term. A lot of people are trying to remain optimistic, which is only natural, human nature, and it's not always popular having a bearish outlook, but we're not all here to be popular. I gave up long ago trying to be popular. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. There we are. So that's it from me today. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got some value from it. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment, tap on the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, today's going to be a good day. Bye.